Hi everyone, Gigabeef here. Given we've just opened up into the new wipe, I wanted to begin a new quest series going through each one and showing a few strategies on how to complete them, along with other things that you might want to think about along the way. Today we're going to look at the very first quest, Debut, from Prapor. When you load into the game for the first time, you should navigate to Prapor and accept this quest from him before you play any raids. In fact, you should do this with all your quests. There is no downside to accepting all quests that you can at the start. Debut itself is in two parts: kill 5 scavs on customs, and bring Prapor 2 MP133 shotguns. Killing 5 scavs is the easier part. What you want to do is load up a raid in customs and go and find them. My personal strategy is to do a relatively normal raid, likely a bit faster than usual to get near my exfil, and then hunt for scavs in either the factory area of customs or trailer park / big red, depending on the exfil that I'm given. This is because if it all goes wrong, at least I'm near the exit and can hobble out if I've blacked my stomach or had my legs broken. If you're struggling with navigation, please do check out my customs video which goes through spawns and identification of different areas, as I go through all of that there. If you want to be efficient, try to loot yourself a fuel container, either the blue expeditionary fuel tank or the metal fuel tank, as you will want one of these for an easy way to get through the first quest with Therapist to power the hideout generator. So let's say you get near to the exfil. Now will be roughly 10 to 20 minutes through the raid depending on what happened. Scavs are now much more likely to spawn, and it is way better to enjoy the raid as usual up until this point than to sit around for 20 minutes waiting for them to show up. One great thing about this quest is that, while preferable, you don't actually need to stay alive to make the kills count. Although while we're not going to bank on that fact, it does make the quest a lot easier to complete. So in the factory area to the east, you can look around the road to the north as well as inside the various compounds near to the buildings. On the trailer park side on the west, keep circling through the storage containers and look into the big red compound also. Eventually you will find them there. The 2 MP133 shotguns are a bit harder. They're not found in raid, so if you have a friend who can bring 2 from the flea market, that would work, or you could buy them yourself if you're level 10. If that isn't an option, which I imagine is likely since if you haven't got Debut done you're unlikely to have the flea market, then running factory as PMC or Scav is likely to be the best place. Scav is easier, as you will spawn in when hopefully most of the initial fighting has died down already. If you're trying it as PMC, just try to stay alive for the first minute or so, and run it with a pistol to kill Scavs there, hunting for the MP133s. Before you run factory for the first time, it is probably a good idea to run it in offline mode to work out where gate 3 is, which works for both PMCs and Scavs as an exfil. Then keep going until you have 2 shotguns, and Debut is complete. Ta-ta for now, and I'll see you in the next quest.